I think we are live. All right, I think we're here. I think we're live. I'll get a little feedback here in the What's up, dudes? Pottsville, PA, Canada. What's up? Live to the UK. Do some genting on this. Surely you jest. What's up, Florida? New Zealand. Top of the morning to you, buddy. Hope you can hear me. Check 1 2 1 2. Let me know if anything needs to go up or down. France, Cali. This is the Mexi. Panama. Nice. Panama. Are you saying that's where you're from, or? Thought I saw New York, Chicago, and Florida, Haverhill, and Georgia. Swip, go right. North Carolina, real quick. California, Scotland. Myrtle Beach. Yeah, kick ass, Terry. Don't take any crap. Got some Netherlands, Canada, Germany, Texas. I'm coming to Germany. I'll be in Deutschland. Daytona Beach, Portland, Oregon, North Carolina, Netherlands, Texas, Turkey, Stornoway, Sweden, KC, Montreal, Turkey. I thought I saw DC and North Carolina go by real fast. Uruguay. Great show last night. Thanks, buddy. And Newcastle, UK. Another Tennessee, Indianapolis. Attitude. I'm all right. Trinidad and Tobago saying hi. Hello. Hello from Italy. Hello, Italy. Italia. Rhode Island. I saw North Attleboro. A couple of people I know. Melbourne. And Turkey again. That's like the 5th time. We got you, bro. Oklahoma, Norfolk, Virginia, Dublin, Ireland, Portugal, Philippines. San Antone, Neo, Finland, Chicago. Come to Chicago, huh? Sounds good. Alabama. New York, baby. So Bakersfield. What's up, Garrett Pro? Lots of rain my way? Yeah, we've been getting rain. It's supposed to dry out tomorrow, but. So Gotham, Rochester, Virginia, Roanoke, Quincy, Mass. That's close. Go Philly, go Giants. Yeah, why I oughta. How they doing lately? I don't want to check. Just let me know. How they doing? North Carolina. That Maple Neck sounds off, not Rosewood. Yeah, I know. I don't think I'm running IRs. I think this is stock cabs. I think I'm doing a stock cab thing. Yeah, stock cab. It's that M green, though. That's a good one. All their stuff is better. DH3. Like, every component seems to sound a little better. Where's the diamond guitar? Right there. So I saw Cleveland. Saw Worcester. And another Quincy in Appleton, Wisconsin. In Georgia. In Seattle. Go Sox. I'm with you. So in North Carolina, what do you think of Fishman Fluence pickups? They sound real good through what I've heard. I wouldn't mind checking out a set. Snooze that. Windows is like, this is the computer that's running this. It says, we're going to upgrade to a new version of Windows. Is that okay? It's like, no. Right now, I'm a little busy. So, little Birmingham, UK. Newton, Mass. That's close. Go Packers. Close. Does start with a P. So close. Bristol, UK. I saw in Alberta, Canada. Another PA. Fort Worth. Texas. Stoughton. That's close by. Hooterville. Sounds interesting. Middleborough. That's close by too. It's the one in Mass. Vienna. Scoil split that neck pickup? No, it's 59. Just practically a single coil. They're so weak. You notice a slight delay since the new camera? Yeah, am I delaying it all? I shouldn't be. I've got it corrected. Should be. What is the topic for today? Great question. Nice. That's a it's a nice transition. GuitCon. I don't know if you guys follow Henning Pauly at all, but he's put together, sponsored by Warwick Framus, sort of a meeting of a bunch of YouTubers. So it's like me and Glenn and Tone King and Baker and Philip. That's sort of like the crew that is in with me, and then other people who I know of but don't know personally, like Music Is Win, Pete Thorne, the Pedal Show guys. You know what? I have a video that I can actually play. We tried it on Facebook last night. Was it last night? Might have been, and it worked. Might have been the night before. But I have a video, and I can play it. The only problem is once I start the video, I can't stop it. It's got to go all the way to the end. And then it should go to a still graphic, if it all works right. And then at the end, and then I can go back live again. There is a delay in the video, yeah. Oh, let me see. I can probably go check 1 2. Nope. You know what? I don't know if I can do it. Oh, well, there's no. That should be right. Let me ask you this, and hopefully I won't crash it. Is that better or worse? Check 1 2 1 2. Is that a little closer? Lining up or no lining up? There isn't a delay. I don't see a delay. There is no delay. All good here. There is no delay. No delay. No delay. Seeing no delay. Now, did I introduce delay? Did I ruin it? Watch me. All right, good. Good. I'm seeing good. All right. I see one guy with delay, and I'm like, hold on, let me change that. And then everyone's like, there's no delay. Yeah, does it seem a little better? Yeah. I mean, I only changed it a few milliseconds out of several hundred. It took a while to line that up. It was through recording and looking back at recordings. You know, probably a service, no delay, undelayed, everything is perfect. All right. So, GuitCon. You want to get this tone a bit wetter? You know what? I just found a new tone that I've been loving. It's called Blues Rum. Get ready for the echo. See here, this is, yeah, that's got a little bit of delay. They're indifferent. I think the rig I use most is that, but I have the delay off. Hey, Tony. Where have I been? Where have you been? You still have the Chapman ML7T? I do. You know what? I'll be honest, and it's not the Chapman. It's just 7 strings in general. I pick up the 7 string, and I'm like, lost. That just song reminds me of Van Halen. You know? What's up from Connecticut? What are you using for an amp sim? TH3. And I'm using, this is a patch I use all the time, though it's been slightly modified. It's the dual heavy rig. You know what it is that some of these dual rigs, when it comes out of the amp, the output of each amp is a little off. So one amp will dominate one side of the channel, and all I did was just even it out a little bit. That's out. Beavis and Butthead theme? Is it? Something like that. Oh, the beaver and the buff coat. I kind of miss them. You know what? Where's the Explorer Acoustic? I was thinking about the Explorer Acoustic today. I was like, you got to get that out in service. You know what? It needs the neck shimmed a little bit. The action's really high up at the top, and I really can't get the bridge down without shaving the bridge. I don't want to do that. A neck shim, I can get off a Stu Mac for short money, like a 1 degree angle on that neck, and it's going to be like a million times better. Bust out a Kramer. You know what? One of the old Kramer, the 83 Kramer, is in a state of redo. The guy who owned it before me, it probably might have been one of the reasons why it was so cheap, had just stuck an EMG in there. along with a passive pickup and just wired it to the same electronics. It never worked correctly. You can do it, but he just did it all wrong, right? And you just shouldn't do that. When you're mixing active and passive, you're just asking for trouble. You know, you're better off just to go all active or all passive. And of those two, you're going to get more, I think, what am I looking for? Breadth of sound from passive pickups than you would. And don't get me wrong, I love EMGs. I'm a big fan. But there's fewer choices in the active market, right? Once you go active, you know, you're sort of locked in. I'm drinking coffee. So the Kramer is in a state of, you know, being modified. I put remember the old Blues Saraceno? It was the original Trembucker, and then they named it like what, Parallel Axis. Originally, it was just called Trembucker because it had the width, and they would just call but then Trembucker just stuck around as any tremolo spaced humbucker out of Seymour Duncan, and really it was they really, I think, rebranded it Parallel Axis, but that was just the name of the pole pieces back then. So old. Anthrax. I like Anthrax. You know, I actually saw Anthrax way back in the day. You know, yeah, I'm kind of more with the passives, but I don't write off actives because I have a set of EMGs and a couple of guitars, and I love them. I think they sound great. And a lot of times when I play them, people are like, you know, wow, I can't believe you're getting that good a sound out of those EMGs. It's like, you know, don't count them out. I need a Strat Plus. Yeah, Strat Pluses are nice. These a lot of them have the lace sensors. The older ones. Whoa, RJ. All right, I'll do a beer, but you gotta. I mean, we're 15 minutes in. Let me finish my coffee. But I have some beer. I probably have a Heffenweiss over there, or a some Weiss, some Summer. But I will. We'll beer it. Let me finish my coffee first. You know, that's a big change in records right there. It's like going from, you know, jazz to thrash. What's up, Texas? All right, guys, you want to see this? We got a few people here. What do we got for people here? We got a few people. Yeah. We have a few people. So let me throw up really quickly oh, wait a second. Who was that? Into the Blues? Hey, what's up, In the Blues? I'm going to call you Into the Blues. So bad. So lame. The crappy movie. I hear you, buddy. What's up, Atlanta? And who else did I just see show up? MB215. You rocking Donkey's picks? Now, I'm not a big Donkey's guy, except when they have their when they do the dark blend. But when they're not doing the dark roast, their coffee's a little too light for me. I'm not a big Columbia guy, and that's what they use. They use Colombian coffee. Colombian's a little too light for me. That's more of a medium roast. The dark roast. Darkness. Oh, Shane, when you get up here, we gotta plan a day. We gotta get you. We gotta get you going. We'll plan out quite an excursion. What's up, Dylan? by a little fast here. I remember seeing Celtic Frost, Exodus, and Anthrax used to be Park Hall. I saw Anthrax at the Paradise on that's on God, it's in the not Columbus, not Commercial. You're killing me. You know that street. That street. Commonwealth Ave? I think it's Commonwealth Ave. What's up, Huck? What's up, Justin? Give us a Dio riff. All right. Well, I always play straight through the heart. Something like that. Play some blues for Shane? Alright, we'll get some blues. Here we go. In fact, I have a blues patch pretty close here. Oh, maybe we'll go to my blues room. Remember that one? This one? Dang. Sounds always out. Now sing like Dio. You first. What's up, Melbourne? When you have a Floyd Rose and you can't reach behind the nut, all you got left is pulling it up. Hey, what's up? Thanks, Oak Meadows. I never learned that solo. It's like he goes up and then down and then back up again and then all over. Why no PV or EVH Wolfgangs? That's a great question. That's a glaring omission in my lineup. In fact, you know who's got a killer EVH custom shop is Guitar Center Used. I forget if it has the tremolo or if it's a hardtail. It might have the trem. It might be a hardtail, but it's like the gloss top, but it's the set neck, and it's bound ebony with the trapezoid inlays, and it's like $2,100. That's cheap for that guitar. That's like less than, I wouldn't say it's half price, but it's close to half price. yeah, I know what you're talking about. He's asking for the Gillis warble. Any thoughts on Chester Bennington? Is that the guy from Lincoln Park? Sad story. That's a sad story, you know. And it sounds like he's had some demons for like a real long time. And that he had a pretty screwed up childhood. So it's sad. It really is. Hey, what's up, Ken? Fluff is selling his 2010 Wolfgang. He just got it. Didn't he just buy that? Am I wrong? Didn't he just get that guitar? I remember him posting something on Facebook. Instagram. You know. Electric bagpipes, yeah. All right, guys. Let me. We got some time here. So, thanks, Dylan. Any idea on Gibson just slashed prices? Yeah, because they recognize the price elasticity of demand, and they want to move some products because they got some major balloon payments. So they know when they lower their prices, guitars sell more volume. And it's whether or not that volume makes up for their loss in revenue. And generally on a good like theirs, they do better, right? Because it's not price inelastic, right? It's price elastic. They're a luxury product. It's a premium product with lots of substitutes on the market. It's easily a price, very elastic price on them. Of course, they would use a monopolistic competition to say there's nothing like them, but you know how that goes. Or maybe you weren't an economics major. I don't know. All right. Let me see. I'm going to GuitCon, and let me give you, again, I apologize for the length of this. This is not my video. This was produced by Henning Pauly. And as I mentioned earlier, once I start this video, I can't stop it. It's got to run to the end. If I cut it off and start it again, it doesn't start where I left off. It starts from the beginning again. So let it just run to the end. When it gets to the end, I'll be back. It does take about 2.5 minutes. All right. It's 2.5 minutes. All right. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Hold on to your butts.
Can get
right, I think we're back. I think it ended with my graphic, right? With like a little graphic, and then I was able to click back. Yeah! I mean, could he have picked the worst photo of me? It's like, what the hell is that? Like, everyone's photo is like the worst. Yeah, TK, Thorne, you know, and, you know, there's a whole bunch. There's a lot of guys I don't know who I'll be meeting. I agree that the backing track on that was a bit over the top. But anyway, I'll be vlogging that, and I'll have to come up with some ideas, some comedy skits. Get over here, why I oughta. Who do I need to grab into a headlock and noogie the second I walk in there? Glenn? Or really, how much for pictures of Gear Man, dude? Huh? How much will that fetch me? Yeah, in the blues, it should be interesting. It should be interesting. Sorry. My phone's blowing up a little bit. Stop that. Pixie VTK, yeah? Starring Tony King. Peter Lixxx and Tony King. Oh yeah, and Philip McKnight. Philip McKnight's going to be there. So yeah, I mean it's a whole bunch of cool, you know. Yeah, Glenny. What's interesting is when I watch these, I watch how many people are just delayed on this a little bit, right? Because some people respond, and then I see someone go like, "Oh, this dude," and I'm like, "Wait a second, what are you watching it now? You're behind like a minute or two." It's interesting. Yo, what's up, Mike? Yeah, sing a sound like those old beer commercials. I'm a real American hero. Man, not good either. A little better. Will there be strippers? I hope so. Though when we're in Germany, that could get weird. Now is the time in which we will strip. What's up, Scotty Rocker? A beer tasting segment. Now you're onto something. That's actually that's a great idea. Who said that? Which is Pauli? Yeah. That's a really good idea. Because, you know, they got beer in Germany. All lagers, of course. In box. But that's all right. It should be fun. Yeah, in Germany, you have to avoid kegs of beer and piles of sausage in the street. Yeah, that was the singers from Survivor in those commercials, right? Real American hero. Here's to you. You know, urinal cake replacer. You have a choice of Bitburger and Bex. Oh, really? That's it? See, I can't drink wine. Someone said wine. I think wine has too many, I forget what it is, sulfates. It gives me a headache. You know, it doesn't mix with me very well. You know, should be good to hang out with the boys though. It'll be a real sausage fest. Yeah. War Pigs, Black Sabbath. I see you're a Sam Adams fan. Have you tried their summer ale? I have. In fact, I had a summer ale about a week ago. We were out. I said, I'll take this, because that's what they had on draft. All right, it's that time of year. It's always a summer ale. Yeah, it's Major on the way up. But mine are on the way down. Yeah, plus Tone King. Did I forget him earlier? Tone King, how could I forget him? He's in the NAM. He's NAM squad. Yeah, I know. At least we'll have Mary Spender and Guitar Girl to break it up a little bit. I'm ready to see Metallica live tomorrow night. What are your thoughts on them? I think they're great. You know, they came in just a little bit after my time. They were around during my time, but they were always an underground band. They sort of blew up, you know, when I was off to college and sort of, you know, had moved. By then I was into, like, you know, like... You know, like, that hurts. Play us some Panther, huh? See you, Mr. Busy. Mr. Bissy. Thanks for hanging out. And another thing I should do is, like, one of the things you can do is, if you think far enough ahead, you can get people to, like, help you with a video that isn't even produced yet, right? So you can just get people to comment on things and talk about things as if it's happening, but the video hasn't even been shot yet. So I got to plan ahead for it and shoot a bunch of, like, planned shots, and then a whole bunch of vlogging, and then a whole bunch of videos regarding the gear. We're there for 5 days straight. You know, I'm usually at the NAMM show for 3 days, so, and that's 5 football fields of gear. So, you know, we're going to have some time. Good show last night, Steve. Oh, yeah, did you catch that one on EVH Gear TV? I had a lot of fun. And he's got a real nice pro setup there. I felt bad because I was having some technical difficulties on my end. This machine here, it does not want to work with anything other than OBS right now. And it's really because Windows 10 has broken the video codec on this. And it's never to be restored. You can see the video on Skype, but you can't broadcast it. And the same thing with Google, right? If I use the Google Hangouts, I can see the video. It works fine on my end, perfect. But when I go to link up, I get a frame every like 3 seconds, 4 seconds. It's ridiculous. You don't seem enthused. Oh no, I'm enthused. I'm almost. It's almost like a little daunting, right? It's like you got to really plan it out because you know, you get one opportunity to get the stuff shot. And think about this. I'm also in a real dilemma about whether I'm going to bring, and I am going to bring all my camera gear, whether to shoot 4K or to shoot 1080p, because I can store a lot more 1080p than I can 4K. So I really have to think about that. But I'm probably going to shoot 4K, and I just might buy a couple of 256 gig cards, at least another. I have a 128 gig card in it now. Buy another 128 gig card for it, and maybe get a 128 gig card for my phone, and I'm hoping that that's enough. Yesterday was International Beer Day. Yeah, see, NAMM I shoot in 4K. Yeah, EVH Gear TV. LC at NAMM, and I do shoot 4K at NAMM, but you know, that's a lot less footage. You know, right? 4K isn't as relevant as people think, right? The only reason why I would shoot the 4K, well, I'll bring the camera. The only reason why I would shoot the 4K is because it really does look good out of that camera. But I'll still use the camera. I'll just shoot it at 1080p, you know. Get a USB. Yeah, USB thread. Just transfer over as you go. Yeah, I suppose I could. You know, because I could probably attach that to the camera like I couldn't before. You know. Every day is International Beer Day. Yeah. Somewhere in the world. What's up, Jeremy? Jevabi? Shoot it in Panavision. I don't know about you, but YouTube had reset themselves on my machine the other day, and it was like doing a full Super 70 widescreen CinemaScope. It was like 2.76 to 1. I was like, that's odd, but then it went back to normal. So I don't know if it was just screwed up or they're testing something out, but it was widescreen. I feel your live feeds are very pro compared to some of your compadres. What are you using to get such a smooth feed? One, good lighting. Two, I'm using OBS, and I'm using Logitech webcam, which is known to be a really good webcam. I thought I was getting the best webcam, and the day I bought it, it was, but several days later, they released a new version that will work with Skype and Google and all that, because they changed the codec that they use. So I probably just have to bite the bullet and get rid of this camera, because it's never going to work with Windows 10, and just move on to the new one. I use the Logitech C920, and apparently I need the C922. Have you modded your Charvel? No, that's straight up. That's straight up stock. That's stock and Z. Rock and Z, stock and Z. You know, it's the Duncan pickups. You know, it really takes a lot of pressure off the manufacturer. It can include some decent pickups. Go Mac and don't look back. You know, I want to, but I'd have to make a Hackintosh because I just can't pay what Mac wants for their hardware. It's hard. Especially when I can build my own system in my sleep. You know, I started building my first system in like 1993, 1994. So, you know, it's real hard. And I could spec it out with some nice M2s right on the motherboard, you know, for like 1.5 gigabit throughput. You know, you go to do that on a Mac and get ready to pay like double. D. Something like that. What's up, Gino? What'd I miss? Nothing much. We're just hanging. 7:47. Probably go for a beer around 8. I know that the new AMD Ryzen 8 cores, 16 thread, $400. I mean, for what I do, which is rendering, you know, that's pretty amazing. However, there's a few people out there who have done Adobe Premiere rendering, and despite, you know, all of its prowess, I'm pretty sure not the latest one. The latest one, I think, is a little bit faster. But the first round that came out, the Intel was still just a hair faster. But at least AMD's back in the game again, and they have a couple on the way, those Threadrippers on the way, that will absolutely give Intel. Intel had to rush the i9 out because they felt the pressure. This was something that was going to take a while before they came out, and they were like, oh, here it goes, oh. Yeah, their new Threadripper is 16 cores, 32 threads, right. And, you know, and again, and it will take a while for, like, optimization for Threadripper cores, but it'll happen. Mobiles will get optimized, and the software will become optimized, and everyone will come out with, you know, things to take care, you know, take advantage of instructions and all that stuff. Sounds like I have some reflux going on. Hey, what's up, Showman? of getting a cheapish guitar interface like a Pod Studio or Focusrite Solo. Any recommendations? Well, I don't know anything about the Pod Studio, but I do know the Focusrite stuff is always pretty spot on. You can't go wrong with Focusrite. They have a good driver set, you know, for Windows. Good drivers. Trying to catch some comments here. Any foreigner? God, I should know some. Not all. God, no. And I know some. I knew like Double Vision. Just it's not coming to me. You know, it's like when you don't play a song for 20 years. Sometimes you can't remember it. Oh, my phone is blowing up. Yeah, Dirty White Boy, there's another one. I can go like, do I want you to know? Just one. What? Right. Is it up to you? Pixie, show me a cool blues lick lead. All right. Well, what can we do? You could do like here's a common one. I'm gonna do it in B. I could do it in A. Let me do it in A. Do it in any key. So you know this chord shape, right? Everybody sort of knows that. All right. So it's sort of based off that major chord, and we start with that note right there. And we're going to end on this note, which incidentally is the same note. And we're going to climb there by going. That nice little move. That's what makes it bluesy. Now we're on the 5. The 6. So, 1. Here's the second note. And here. That's on the B string. There. And then there. And the rhythm would be like. Now you'd follow it up with something like that, which is straight out of the. Straight down the scale, right? Add a few things. Can't go wrong with flat 3 to 3. Anyway. Yeah, Tone Loc ripped off a whole bunch of riffs. The fact that if you listen to Funky Cole Medina, it's the Foreigner, the Foreigner riff, Kiss, right? Christine 16 is in there. He really was pretty good at mashing up the riffs. You prefer a thick or thin necks? Thin, without a doubt. The thinner it is, it seems to be the better I can play. The thicker necks, it's a little trickier for me. I mean, I like the thicker necks. Sometimes you feel like a change, but I do prefer the thinner. I feel like I can play a little better on them. Sorry, it's you know those tunes that you sort of like remember as you're playing it. Hey, Tone King, what's up, buddy? Try the upstroke harmonics. Sometimes upstroke's even easier. I love that. The fast slow, right? A little fast, and then a little slow at the end. Any new pedals you like? You know, I'm not a big pedal person. Just because I use the software so much, and it's hard to integrate it into my current rig. There's so many people just, they play through amps and they use pedals a lot. Pedals are so huge right now. But I really use them because I don't really have to. I can plug into this anytime, and it's got like 40 pedals built in. So I rarely go out and buy pedals. They get sent to me, though. Rock Candy, I don't think I know that. Is that a band or a song? You in my garage? No, I just had my garage, we had a floor put in, and we just had a driveway put in, and we're going to have electricity put out there. We're thinking about having, because I got 200 amps in here, we'll put 60 amps out there, and that could be a real game changer because I might be able to put a little studio out there. Now that it's got a floor. That alone was a huge difference. Just putting a concrete floor in. But, no, this is the basement. The problem is that it's not, you know, heated and air conditioned out there like it is in here. What's up, Jeff? What did he say here? He said, I put the Duncans back in this. I used the Rock-Cons in another guitar that had, I was thinking about selling this guitar, so I wanted to put the stock pickups in it. And then I had another guitar that had really terrible pickups. I wanted to put in the Rock-Con in that. So, you know. What's up, Maryville, Tennessee? Oh, True Shack and In the Blues and TK. We got the whole crew over here. Ah. Except balls to the wall, yeah. It could be beer time. It's 8 o'clock. Pixie Lixxx, is the last rundown of your computer setup good? Or are you doing an update? I should do an update soon because, you know, I ran that rig run. That's like years old. I thought I did one like a year when I was just getting this hardware and it didn't go in yet when I was just talking about it. But I should do another one, especially where I have the 4K cam. I figured out how to do like extra super stable stability on it. It has like 3 image stabilizers working in tandem. And really does make a difference, you know. Right? Something like that. All right. I'm going to get a beer. Ew. All right, there we go. We went with this one, the Hefeweizen, German, right? Oh yeah, that's tasty. Ooh, bubbles. All right, I'll try not to belch too much. Yeah, I have a refrigerator down here, which we had in the attic for the longest time, and we didn't have it plugged in because when we first moved in, we were spending a lot of time in the attic, which is kind of like the family room, the TV up there and everything. Downstairs, we didn't have a TV at all. We had it all upstairs. We put it downstairs after we had the kids because we didn't want to stay in the attic. The attic was dangerous. So we wound up staying on the first floor, putting the TV down here. And, yeah. Had the fridge up there for years. And then we unplugged it because no one was up there. And I finally said, we should bring that to the basement. It'll probably get some use. And we do. We actually use it when we run out of room in the refrigerator upstairs. We'll bring stuff down here, half and halves, leftover food. Plus we have a freezer down here. That's good. It's tasty. I know, not a Marshall fridge. It's a, is it an Armana? I think it is. See you, Mojo. Oh, is RNA here? Oh, RNA is here. What's up, buddy? The Brady Bunch theme song? Feels like I play that all the time. Viper time. You know, the problem with the Viper is that it's not hooked up. It's like over here, and it's not even over here. It's not plugged in. And, you know, I'm running a lav mic, which doesn't work very far away, you know, so it's like... See a dragon model? Jim and Bear East good. Und tasty. Und flavorful. Gibson fridge. Probably, I don't know. That's old enough that probably is made in Korea. It's probably not made in China. In China. Socks are up 4-1. That's what I like to hear, Jablonski. Oh, and dude, while you're here, yeah, I think next weekend will be okay. I was gonna say maybe a night with this week, but the wife is actually back down in New York City for the first 3 days of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I think she's back, so probably just better to next weekend. Plus, I'm gonna have I think the electrician out this week, so it'll be crazy. I gotta dig a trench. I started to dig it, and I was like, what am I doing? I'm gonna go rent a trencher. It's got to be at least 12 inches deep, so it's trenching rental time. Hi, Mark in St. Paul. Cheers theme song. I don't think I ever learned that. Hey, Justin, if you could have any guitar, what would it be? Well, that's a good question. Any guitar? I don't know. Probably, probably Randy Rhoads' Gibson Les Paul Custom. If I had to pick one. But, it's got some history. But if you're meaning like a guitar that's not owned by somebody else, just like a guitar on the market. I don't know, PRS has been on my radar a lot lately. I almost pulled the trigger on a PRS the other day, but I couldn't do it because I just don't have the money for it right now. And with the trip coming up and Christmas and then NAMM, it's, you know, I could just see the writing on the wall that probably not a good time to blow, you know, north of $1,500 on a guitar. So I held back, but, you know, those feelings don't go away. You just can't switch that off. Once you're gassing, you know. Yeah, EVH is number one. That could be one too, you know. The problem is that's a moving target, right? I trust me. That's the long pause was thinking like, well, does Eddie even have that guitar, right? Because there's been some, you know, that guy doesn't leave stuff alone. Like the Randy's, I know is intact. Yeah, the Peter Green Les Paul, sure. Yeah, or a 59 Les Paul, maybe. No, it was a custom 22 Green Meanie, and it had a 10 top, and it had the case, and it had all the case candy. And let me tell you, that thing was freaking gorgeous. I knew it wasn't going to last. I knew it was going to sell really quickly, and it was in the dark cherry sunburst, which, you know, compared to the light, I like the dark cherry much, much better. It was a good-looking instrument. Let me tell you, it took every fiber in my being to keep from, you know, buying it. Yeah, the Stripe series. If you're going to get a Stripe series, which one are you going to get? Part of me says Well, the white one, because that's where it sort of all started. Another part of me says, well, the Bumblebee, because that's sort of like VH2, and I don't know, there's just something about like that era. And another part of me says, what are you, crazy? It's the red, black, and white one. That's the one. That's the most famous of the color schemes, is the black, white, and red one. So that's where you know, that's why you can't buy a striped one. You wind up buying all three. Can't buy it if you're doing your break thing even this year. I am trying to do that. And trust me, that was part of the reason why I didn't do it. Because I was going around, like, picking out instruments to sell and being realistic about what I would get for them. And realizing I couldn't do it without really sacrificing, you know, an instrument I didn't feel like getting rid of right now. Or an instrument that really wasn't ready to be sold. And I just didn't have it. I didn't have the trade material to be able to get rid of what I had and get enough cash back. EVH Gear TV, you have the white one, yeah. See, the white one is that's the OG. The OS, the original stripe. Is there a way of getting rid of Gibsons without getting in trouble? Not that I know of. I mean, you probably could, and no one would say anything. You could probably throw it on Craigslist, but, well, you may not be in legal trouble. You know, it's uncool. I think I convinced myself when I got them. It's a sort of a one-way street. And I'm fine with it. I got a couple of diamonds off the clearance site and really love them. Yeah, I got a diamond right here. Should I switch over to the diamond? I think I'm gonna. A little diamond switch. A little diamond switcheroo. I might have to change straps. Oh. Ooh. Ay, ay, ay. And then that, there we go. Now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull this off. There. And then I'll put this on. And then this comes back. Sorry. Testing, testing, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2. Sibilance. Sibilance. It would help if I plugged it in. All right. Your ears, your ears. Watch out for your ears. Yeah, so diamond. Ye old. You see, now you can see it. See in the headstock, it's actually got a little flaming in there. It's a veneer, but it's cool. There it is. Maybe you can see it better like that, kind of, when the light isn't directly on. See, when it's there, it just sort of gets blown. Oh, there, maybe. Yeah, there you can see it. Doesn't get blown out. So it's a mahogany body. And a mahogany neck. Neck through, obviously. You know, it's really a one-piece neck, right? With the wings. With the wings added on. And then the top, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of 3D. Yeah, there's a good shot. You can kind of see it. So it steps up here, here, and then again here, you know, at the middle part. And they use a spalted maple veneer. Give it a nice look. And then, of course, the killer staining, and it's book matched, if you can sort of see that. Try. Oh, there it goes. There you can see it a little bit. Grover tuners. Made in Korea by World Music, same people that make PRSSE and Chapman and a whole bunch of other brands. I think Schecter and ESP and a whole bunch of stuff comes out of there. And it's a rosewood fingerboard. I know it looks dark, but it's not ebony. And it is bound. It has like an acrylic, like an acrylic binding on it. I think you can see it there, maybe. And it's pretty thin. And JB in the bridge, and a whole lot of humbucker in the neck. And it has a coil tap. All right, we're still doing this. What's up, San Fran? So tell us what you think of it. I like it. The neck is very much like a Gibson. It's a little flat on the back, right? Flattens out a little bit, right? I mean, doesn't go perfectly flat, but you know what I'm saying? It's like that flatter back, more like a Gibson Les Paul or a Gibson SG. This is not like a Strat neck at all, or even that Charvel neck. You know, it's very much like my Gibson Les Paul Standard or that Epiphone I played. Even the Ibanez are a little rounder. These are just a touch flatter in the back. Certainly feels balanced, you know. I don't know that it's really going anywhere. I haven't changed the strings on it, so it's still the original strings. Fretwork was really nice. Pickups, of course, Duncan's. Those are killer. I mean, it's mahogany and maple. I was impressed by it. That was pretty cool. Let me check my patch. We can probably try it with a few different. Did you ever see Motorhead in Boston? I did, sort of. We went to the show. They came out. They were so loud. It was unbearable. It was painful. And we tried everything, and we couldn't stand to be in the room with them. And we wound up leaving. And out in the parking lot, the sound was amazing. And we listened to the whole show in the parking lot. They were so loud, you could hear them perfectly in the parking lot. How do you fret level a compound radius neck picks? It's tricky because what you really need to do is get several radius files. The other thing you could do is you could get a long one, because it does. If you got a long flat, like the thin flat, that's all the rage right now too. But I don't know that it's that even this way, right? But it's very even this way, and it won't throw your curve off, because it only does this narrow strip at a time. But really, the way to do it would be to figure out segments and then approximate it with several different radius files, and then crown the frets. You gotta leave an arrow smoke too loud too. It's pretty rare. I can't think of too many shows I was, that it was so loud that it literally drove us out of the room. But that was one. There was another one I went to. I forget the name of the band. It was an old 80s band, and they were ridiculously loud. Oh, I went to see George Clinton and the P-Funk All-Stars, and they were ridiculously loud. They were driving people out of the room. They just had it so loud. It was a small venue, and they had it so freaking loud in there. It was painful. I mean, you really needed to wear like earplugs. Something like that. It might have been Man of War, because it was like some 80s band. It might have been Man of War, now that you say that. Were they known? Yeah, he says that Man of War was sort of known for being loud. Yeah, it could have been them, now that you mention that. All those Kiss songs, Are you selling the Charvel? No. No, I thought about it and then said no. I like the Charvel too much. And I got the Charvel cheap. Again, what's the probability of getting that guitar for what I bought it for? And it was actually pretty low. And so that was like... Saw AC/DC in 77 and 84. Both very loud and awesome. Yeah, I saw AC/DC in 81 on the For Those About to Rock tour. Yeah, what is this patch? This is Contemporary Blues. Pixie, we did not talk about this. If you tried FU Tone products, no, I don't think I have. I'll look them up though. Is it hardware or pedals? So wide open. Have you heard? Reminds me, Pixie, have you heard from Gene? No, Gene's been quiet on this. Someone said that he gave it up, but I haven't seen anything like that. I used to listen to Kiss with headphones, too embarrassed to let it out in the room. Dude, in the early 80s, Kiss was such a punchline, right? I mean, they were the meme of the day. And a buddy of mine, we were in a metal band, and we were playing, AC/DC and Judas Priest and Van Halen and all these, songs, but trust me, no Kiss songs. And we used to, sneak off in my car and go out and drive around listening to Kiss songs because we had to get like the cone of silence, right? Oh, brass blocks. Okay. You know what? I actually need a block. A guy left a couple of guitars over here, those Yamaha Pacificas I had a couple of weeks ago, and he had somebody change out the bridge, and the bridge doesn't really fit. The block is too long. I might have to measure it and see if I can get a shorter block. I mean, it literally sticks out of the bottom of the guitar. MB215 says, I hate Kiss. Yeah, a lot of people do. But, it's one of those things. You either love them or you hate them. And, I'm in, they were big when I was a kid. It's that simple. It's like wrestling. I can't stand wrestling. But I have friends who they love it. And I just never got it. But it's like, whatever, to each their own. It happens. You hate me too, as you will want it on every Floyd guitar. Oh, yeah, really? Wow. Oh, yeah, so I just want to read what he said here. 37 millimeter you probably need, yeah. Whatever was on the original, the one he got to replace it, the bridge, it's just too long. Sticks out of the bottom of the guitar. You can't put the plate on the back. Yeah, Kiss Meets the Phantom. That was pretty much the end of it for me. When that movie came out, I was like 13 years old, and I said, this is stupid, right? At 13, I could recognize how ridiculously bad that movie was. Now I look back, and I love it. It's like watching, I don't know, it's almost like a Mystery Science Theater 3000 vibe, right? I'm to the point where, like, for some movies, they get so bad, they turn a corner and become good. It's hard to explain. You're not laughing with it, you're laughing at it. It's so bad you get the pleasure from watching somebody think that what they produced is actually good. Someone actually put this out as a movie. And what's that one that was out a couple of years ago? Rock of Ages with Tom Cruise. That one comes to mind. That was a movie that was so bad, it actually turned a corner and became good in its ridiculousness. Yeah, Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, Jake the Snake, Jimmy Superfly Snuka. I mean, all those guys back then. I had friends who were way into that stuff. Never got into it. So, whatever. People get into stuff. You know? Everybody has their ridiculous thing that they're into. Kiss is probably mine. But Kiss is one of those bands where you roll your eyes and it's like, oh, Kiss. Wah, wah. You know? You know what I'm saying? It turns into like a sitcom. Yeah, Spinal Tap is so good because it's good. Yeah, Spinal Tap really is good. See, there's the difference. There's the difference. Spinal Tap actually was good. Is it on loan or I own it? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see if he asks for it back. We did a live show with him a few weeks ago, and he said, hey, if any of you guys want to check out, a diamond guitar, just let me know. And we're all like, sure. It's like, I'll send you one over to check out. And we're like, all right. And I thought I chose well with the Hailfire. I was like, oh, hell yes. Pixie, do you own an Iceman? No, I thought about buying an Iceman a few times. Yeah, Kiss is very Scooby-Doo-esque. Yeah. Like ridiculous. Yeah, it's like a bad sitcom. Yeah, no, I wouldn't play with my Kojak card. Yeah, Kojak. Oh, man. Hey, remember when he used to do the Players Club ads? Hey, player. You like Tahoe, Vegas, and Atlantic City? Come on, player. I better not scratch it up in case he asks for it back. Send me an invoice. I miss Rush too, yeah. I saw Rush in 1983 on the Signal Store, center stage, third row. What a show. Oh my God. So crazy. I want to say they opened up with Spirit of the Radio. I don't think it's Dean anymore, right? I think that it was DBZ, then DBZ Diamond, and now Diamond. So I don't think this has anything to do with DBZ or Dean. At this point, it's just Diamond, so you know how that goes. 1 minute you're in a band, and the next minute you're solo acts. A Jade Iridium Halcyon. Yeah, you know what? The Halcyon was but the reason why, I tell you why I didn't get the Halcyon. It felt like a little too close to a bunch of my other guitars, right? And I felt like this was like none of my other guitars. That's really what spurred this on, is that it was so unique compared to anything else I own. And, I just felt like, in terms of mixing it up, this would probably, be the best. I almost went with the one like Tone King got, right? The sort of like an oversized SG. But in the end, it was really this. This was the shape I really dug. Rush Don't Jam. Picks. I almost bought a JTM 45 1960 cab today. Yeah, you know, it's it happens. Got to play Black Diamond on that axe, yeah. I think it is a great looking guitar. I was really impressed when I opened it up. I was like, yeah. It's nice. That's nice. How's the neck? The neck, like I was telling earlier, it's very comfortable. It's very close to in fact, pretty much kind of like my Gibson Les Paul or the SGs I've played. Very, very similar. Slightly flattish in the back. It drops off really quick to the side. It's not like if you're used to like a Strat, it's not like that guitar at all. It's really more like a Les Paul. It really is. Scorpions. I kind of have to change sounds now, don't I? That's not a Scorpion sound. You like the band Ghost. I hear a lot about them, but I don't think I've ever heard a tune by them. I suspect they're not on the radio much. Not that I listen to the radio all that much. What is the scale? It is a 25 1/4. No, I'm sorry. It's a 24 3/4. It's the same as a Gibson. A baby rib for a beer, yeah. Baby back rib. It's not an ebony fingerboard. I know it looks dark, but when I look at it up here, it doesn't look as dark. It's the limited dynamic range of this camera. It's stopping down so that my face doesn't look blown out. But it's not. It's rosewood. It's rosewood. In fact, like right there, you might see it's a little brown up by the first fret. See that? A little bit? No, maybe not. Yo, yo, yo. are the inlays. I gotta think they're acrylic. That looks like acrylic to me all day long. Mother of toilet seat. But that's what everybody's using. You can't beat them up for that. That's what Gibson's using. You gotta drop like $5,000 or $6,000 to get mother of pearl now. I think the HP series they were using real MOP, real mop, but not really. These are not diamond pickups. These are Seymour Duncan pickups. It's a JB and a whole lot of humbucker in the neck. And they coil tap. This is a terrible sound for hearing the coil tap. Here we go. So here it is. Here's the neck pickup. Humbucker. Single coil. And then I'll do the JB the same way. You can really hear the difference there. Can you please tell us your signal change? Sure. Guitar directly into a Focusrite Scarlett 18i20. Right into the instrument interface on that. And then set the levels. And then that goes through a USB cable into my computer. And that's what TH3 is making all the sounds. Then that audio comes out and goes, into the Scarlett again. And then the Scarlett has an output that's going into the streaming computer to the auxiliary in. And I have my mic plugged in. And so it's mixing the guitar signal and the mic signal and gets them all into one, 1/8" stereo cable jack, and right into the back of the streaming computer. And then I just tell my software, only use the audio from the auxiliary in, and ignore all other audio. And then it seems to work. Do you have a harmonizer built in here? Probably have a few harmonizers. Let me see. What do I have? I got a whammy and a pitch shift and an octaver. And a harmonizer. I have a harmon and two ring modulators. A Geo, what is that? That's the director ring. This must be a ring modulator. And then GOP organizer must be, what am I thinking of? What's that ring modulator that's so friggin' pop? You know the one I'm talking about. Oh my God. I can't think of it right now. But you know the... Yeah, so if I take the harmonizer and I stick it up... Oh, I see. So I can tell it a key. So, all right. So if I go to A and I say major, that's interesting. And then I could do minor. What's interesting is that when you hear the harmonies, it almost wants to pull it major again. That's kind of interesting. Anyway. I don't know what the ring modulator is. I gotta think it's like a horrible. You can do the solo to Paranoid, right? What's your favorite guitar of all time? Just one you'd never part with. I get that question a lot. My standard answer is and I think it's true, is the scalloped RG 550. 560. Just because we got history, you know. Minor sounds a little more sad. Well, minor is the saddest of all the keys. D minor especially. Have you tried Dr. Z amps? I think I have, and they're killer. They're kind of pricey, but boy, they're nice. I think the guitar is gorgeous. Yeah, I think it is too. I think it's a good look. It's a good look. I think I chose well. Yeah. Trying to show the back here a little bit. The problem is that if I move in too close, it seems to like blow out. You know, you don't get to see the. Still got that IBI LP, of course. That's not going anywhere. Hey, what's up, Peter? What good is the ring modulator? They're not very good. They're not good. If you're expecting me to defend a ring modulator, it's not going to happen. But they are used in at least one tune I can think of, and that's the solo to Paranoid. But other than that, a ring modulator, just, I don't know. Sometimes it's like, just because you can doesn't mean you should. You know what I'm saying? Play the guitar with your teeth. No, have you ever had dental work done? It's kind of painful and expensive. See, when I was younger, I'd be like, sure. Now I'm older, I'm like, that sounds like a copay. So is that your newest axe? It is. That's the newest axe. It almost was a PRS Custom 22, but I hesitated and it sold, and I was pretty relieved that it sold. I was like, why isn't this thing selling? Is the universe trying to tell me to buy it? And then finally, thank God, it sold. Almost sounds a little too heavy. Where's that that one I was liking? Oh, that that rum's a little big, huh? What is this? Another major 7. Sounds a little bright. Oh, here we go. Pixie, would you buy that guitar? I would. I would. I've been playing it a lot. I think it sounds good. Maybe it's just me. No, they do. They are. They are rolled. No, they are. No, they are. They're, in fact, they're pretty damn smooth. That's the first thing I noticed is how nice the fretwork was on it. No, they are rolled. They're good. Dear Prudence, sorry. Does that sound off up here? Oh, wait, that's Floyd. Dear Prudence is... Any fret binding? Yeah, there's an acrylic binding, like a plastic, you know, like a resin binding. I don't know if you can really see it. Oh, maybe on that side you can see it a little bit better, like right there. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe up at the end. You can hear, you can see that the fingerboard really is browner. See that up around the first fret, how brown it is? It is more browner than black, but yeah. Or maybe right there you can see the binding on it, right there, a little bit. See, if I get too close, I think I go out of focus. It's not set to autofocus. Because if it did, it would be jumping all over the place, you know? Think I'm out. Think I'm out. That's out. Market 0. Yep. There we go. How many body styles does Diamond make? I don't know, at least a half dozen. Helps if you hit it. Change it out to a candy Strat. I do have a Strat close by. It might not be the one you want, though. I'm not using a DAW. I'm just using standalone modeling software, and I'm using Overloud's TH3. Is this the first time you've played? I think it is. Oh, wait. Did I play one over at Tone Kings? First one I can remember playing. How's that? $1 Billion Babies. All right. If it was from anybody else, I probably would say no, but let me try and... What is it? Something dope. Doop, doop, doo, 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 doo. This wants to be a Johnny Winter guitar on the cheap. Yeah, but you know what? I'll be honest. I like this. I like the feel of this a lot better than Johnny Winter. The Johnny Winter neck is a wide neck, and that's what he liked. And God love him. That's what he likes. That's what he likes. But I didn't care for it. The neck was too wide on the Johnny Winter and very thin front to back. I didn't care for it. This is a much more comfortable neck for me. I prefer this style. This is much more in the zone with like a Les Paul. If you've ever played the Johnny Winter Signature, it's a wide neck. And it's thin front to back. Very close to almost like the Fender Heavy Metal, right? Remember that guitar? Yeah, I haven't heard that song in a while, yeah. I know, right? $1 Billion Babies. It's like, I got to get the... And this is from the... watching a lot of Harry Potter with my kids, right? You got to pull that one out. The Chibson. I don't think I have a Chibson close by. I have a Chibanez, but no Chibsons. Yeah, diamonds look better than the pictures indicate. I know. I was like, because you know how that goes. You see a picture on the website and you're like, you know, it looks amazing. How's it going to look in real life? And they actually look really good. You know what, dudes? I'm seeing it's 9 o'clock on the wall, and I made a promise to my family that I'd end at 9. So, my son's upstairs building a massive Lego set. And so he's probably feeling a little trapped in the living room from walking around. So I should probably end it. Dudes, I could tell I had fun because I looked over. I was like, oh my God, it's 9 o'clock. So time flies when you're having a lot of fun. And I had a lot of fun tonight. And I really appreciate you hanging out. And, you know, I'll see you in a month. I'll see you at the start of September. And there you have it. Oh no, I'm already getting the no, sorry. I know, I'm sorry. But it'll repeat. You can catch the whole show. Sorry. I know, I'm just finally wrapping this one up. Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks. Really appreciate it. Have fun and yourself stepping on Legos. Yeah. Oh, so you know. You know about the Lego stepping. Oh, too funny. All right, guys. Again, I really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun hanging out, and I think we're going to wrap this up. So, as always, thanks so much for hanging out, and rock on. And now this is that awkward period until the stream stops. All right, dudes. 2 hours and 2 minutes. We had a peak concurrent of 328. I love it. All right. That's awesome. All right, dudes, as always, you rock. No, you rock. And I'll see you next month for another live show. And until then, rock on.